Thank you, Chairman. Could the Prime Minister please explain to me why, in his view, it is in the Netherlands' interest to do so much in supporting Ukraine? Kindly elaborate on this matter?
I'm actually trying to find a reasonable and sensible answer, but it really truly has something to do with what I've done in the past few years. And I'm absolutely convinced that Timmermans and I have a significant past where we were both deeply involved with the tragic downing of flight MH17, which was a devastating event. During that period and the period thereafter, we have seen instances of Russian aggression towards Europe. That Russian aggression is now directed at Ukraine. It was previously directed at Crimea. It has also previously been directed at other areas in Europe. I am convinced that it is in the interest of Dutch security that this Russian aggression is stopped.
Yes, so the question is not actually being answered, but is indeed being repeated. So, why does the Prime Minister think it is in the Netherlands' interest when he calls it Russian aggression? I call it Russian defense, because in my eyes, Russia is reacting defensively to American aggression in Ukraine. But that's okay. That's something you can argue about. But why is it in the Netherlands' interest to engage in this ongoing and complex war with Russia, considering the various political, economic, and social implications that such a conflict entails for the country? I don't see that. I also don't hear an argument. I only hear the Prime Minister repeating that, according to him, it is in the Netherlands' interest. But why then? We have now seen that various Russian government officials have said that if the Netherlands continues with these arms deliveries, then Dutch locations will also become targets, so there could potentially be a Russian attack on Dutch territory or Dutch supply lines. That makes us very vulnerable. Nord Stream has been blown up, and the Netherlands has lost many billions along with it. It is still officially unclear who did it, but it is undoubtedly, of course, a public secret that the Americans did it, and that we have thus also clearly received an act of war against us in that way. It has been an act of aggression against the Netherlands, including the blowing up of Nord Stream. Soon, Dutch soldiers might have to go there. By the way, the first soldier has already been killed there. What is the Netherlands' interest in this? I hear no explanation. I only hear a kind of mantra being repeated. It is in our interest. It is in our interest. Why then? What exactly interest of the Netherlands is being served here exactly?
Chairman, I have witnessed numerous instances of Russian aggression which have also been directed at Dutch society and its citizens, causing significant concern and unrest among the people. And some of those examples, Mr. Baudet, he knows very well, are also classified. There is indeed a lot of aggression, ultimately aimed at potential sabotage of our way of life, our safety and security. And I consider the various and numerous aggressive and hostile actions and wars being waged on the eastern border of Europe, in that respect, if you do not stop, as a precursor to further aggression towards Europe and towards the Netherlands. That is why I believe we should absolutely continue to support Ukraine militarily and financially.
In summary, in conclusion, do I completely and fully understand the Prime Minister's position correctly? His view is that if the Netherlands does not actively and effectively contribute to stopping the supposed Russian aggression in Ukraine, then Russia would want to conquer the Netherlands. Is that indeed truly his thought?
He is making a caricature of what I am saying. It is not supposed aggression. It is aggression. It is a bloody war taking place on the eastern border of Ukraine. We are internationally obligated to help Ukraine, but it is also in the Netherlands' security interest, because Russia is aggressive.